You think I'm insane, don't you? I can tell from the way you're looking at me, officer, but I will have you know that this is my first offence. I am an educated young woman. I don't do things that I could get locked up for. I guess this would have to be the exception to that though, wouldn't it? When did it happen? That would have to have been Tuesday. See, I kind of lost track of the days because of all the guilt that I'm feeling. But really, none of it was my fault. I mean, okay, I did take the brick and I did put it in my car. And yes, I was driving to the house of the creep who cheated on me. But until I got there, and this was only if any throwing was going to occur, which I wasn't quite sure of yet. But until I got there, I was going to more or less maybe throw it onto his front porch, or, you know, if I got a little bit angry on the way there, what with the traffic and all, I might have smashed it through the windscreen of his Ponce RX-7 because he loved that stupid car more than me. But that's not the point. See, the point is that until I got there, it had never even occurred to me that I could, you know, do something other than that, because I wasn't going to inflict a lot of damage. I wasn't going to hurt his house or anything. See, I will stand up and I will say this in court, officer, although really, I don't think there's any reason I'd have to go to court, right? But until I got there, it had never even occurred to me that I could just take the brick and sail it through the plate glass window that makes up, I admit, pretty much the entire front of his house. See, I'm not an athletic person. When I was in high school, I was always picked last for sport teams, and it was dark, and I thought maybe the brick would have gone into the backyard or something. I didn't think it would actually hit the window. And well, the thing that makes me feel really bad is that he had this dog, and the dog used to sleep on a cushion in front of the window. And well, I liked the dog, and I really hope I didn't hit the dog, because I think I might have, and I really liked him. We used to go for walks in the park, and well, you know, if I wasn't feeling guilty enough, things got worse, because, you know, things always get worse. And the next morning, the skank came to visit me. You know, the one he cheated on me with? Yeah. She woke me up. I was sleeping peacefully, and there she was. And I'd never met her before, and I always envisioned that when I met her, I'd be wearing my favourite dress, the green one, the floral pattern, and I'd be wearing heels that make my legs look longer. And my hair would be freshly washed, and I'd be beautiful, but I guess that wasn't what fate had planned out. And well, she woke me up, and what do you mean, where did I sleep? What kind of question is that, officer? What is it to you where I slept? No, I did not sleep in my car outside their house, thank you very much. Do not be ridiculous, I'm not an idiot. I did I? Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, I remember now. I must have dozed off for a moment, but that's really not the point. The point is that I was sleeping, and she woke me up with a tap on the window, and well, my hair, it was, you know, standing up on end, and the car seat pattern was smushed into my face, and, you know, there she was, and she was just standing there, and she was wearing this dress. It was green. It was a lot like my dress, and she was wearing heels, and she was smiling, officer. She, you know, came over and she had this big smile on her face. And tell me, what kind of person would be smiling in this situation? I think that personally she might have psychiatric problems, because I know I wouldn't be smiling at the person who threw a brick through my window. But, you know, there she was, and she was perfect in every way, and I looked like the thing from the swamp. You got the note, and Alan figured it must be from you. Well, how clever of Alan, because I was only sleeping, what, 20 metres from their front door? You know, I think that was a little bit of a clue for Alan. He's been meaning to speak to you, I think. See, I don't know if you've met this woman, but she has the most irritating voice I've ever heard in my life. She is like a chipmunk on acid. I'm so sorry you've been hurt. I just wanted to come and clear the air. I could have smashed every single window in his house. Now that would have cleared the air. But then it clicked in my head, and suddenly I knew it. I knew why I did it, officer. See, I'm not insane. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drugged. I loved him. I loved that man more than anyone on this planet. And I missed him, you know? I missed the way he used to talk. He used to talk so much. He never ever shut up for more than 5 minutes at a time. Just talk and talk and talk. But he was never boring. And he was always so sweet, and he made you feel like you were the only other person on the planet that was worth talking to. But, you know, any of this. Like, she was just there because, well, she didn't see me as any competition, you know? She was there because she wanted to avoid any future window damage. That was pretty much it. Because she knew there was no way that Shit for Brains would pick me over her. And so, since I was there, since I'd gone through all this anyway, I had to ask the question, the one thing that had been playing on my mind since this whole thing happened. I haven't eaten, I haven't slept, I've just been sitting there and thinking. So I asked, did you know about me? Because, well, I didn't know about you, and, well, were you at all surprised about the note on the brick? She looked me up and down. She said, well, actually, I did know that Alan had been seeing someone. I just didn't expect to be so fat. And there it was. She'd said it. She didn't pussyfoot around. She didn't try to cover it up with the C word. Chubby. She just came right out and said it. And I guess, really, that's the reason that I punched her out. But tell me, officer, wouldn't you have done the same thing?